times. Then you go and you take a test, and you pass the test. You rank, your reading comprehension is higher than many people in college. You are capable of great things. You don't belong here. And you know what it saved me? Was that I love to read. Because of course, I was so mixed up, so messed up, so unhappy as a child. I just sat in my room and I read for hours and hours on end. Sometimes I read a book every day. So because I was a reader, that is what saved me. And that is what Baxter saw in me. That's what caused him to believe in me. And my life was so messed up. I so desperately wanted to believe what Baxter told me that I believed it. I borrowed the belief that he had for me. It's no different. It's the real life story of what you heard Craig talk about when he talked about the guy who went to the fortune teller. And the fortune teller said, oh yeah, you were Napoleon, you're going to do great things, you're going to be amazing. And so he believed it because he wanted to believe it. Because like me, he was a dishwasher who didn't want to be a dishwasher anymore. And because he believed it, it was true. I could only laugh when you were telling that story, Craig, because just yesterday, before I flew in, I went to the Apple store on Lincoln Road Mall, and I'm walking on Michigan Street, and there's a psychic. And as I walked by, she opened the door, and she said, would you like a psychic reading? And you know what I told her? I said, if you were really a psychic, you would know. Right? So I didn't fall for the same thing that this guy did, right? Because I said if she's psychic, she would know if I wanted a psychic reading, right? But isn't that funny how a psychic or a teacher or a counselor, a parent or a sponsor can tell us something and we choose to believe it or we choose not to believe it. Let me tell you, the single most important thing you will ever do in your Agile career, you will find people to believe in. And you'll let them know that you believe in them. And you'll let them borrow the belief that you have for them until they develop their own. What does a great coach like Jeff do when he's working with that baseball team? He builds belief. What does a great leader like Niti Sawansap do? He builds belief. The most important thing you'll ever do is find those people. Let them know you believe in them. And nurture that belief. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe that Jeff and Jeremiah deserve the opportunity to run this company. I believe they've been here since day one. They have studied the profession. They have always fought for the field. They've become students of the profession. They're good people and their heart is in the right place. I believe they were the right choice to run Agile Enterprises. I believe that. I believe Agile can become a multi-billion-dollar company, the leader of the network marketing profession. Now here's the key. I believe Agile can become a multi-billion-dollar company. That doesn't mean it will. Because it only will happen if not only that I believe that, but you believe that. Anne Feinstein, I believe when your sponsor quit the company, that was the seminal moment in your life when you decided to throw off the shackles and become one of the greatest leaders this profession will ever see. I believe that. Atta Mamedov, I believe you can be the next guy next year to win one of these top income earner rings. I believe that. Billy Looper, I've been playing softball with you for more than 10 years. I have said for every one of those 10 years, if I was going to start a new team and I could pick one person to build that team around, the one guy I would pick first is Billy Looper, because he's a champion. I believe that. My friends in Mexico, my friends in Colombia, Costa Rica, Argentina, all of Latin America. Let me tell you what I believe. I believe Latin America can be the biggest growth market in Agile for the next 5 years. Nando and Silvana, Ciccarelli's, Dino, all you guys in Italy. You guys, I believe you're amazing. I believe you learned some lessons working for one of the first companies in our profession, and you became extraordinary leaders. And I believe that now that you have brought those leadership skills to Agile and combine what we have with what you have, you are going to be beyond brilliant. And you're going to set this world on fire. Slovakia, Slovenia, Czech Republic, all the rest of Europe, all you guys in EU, I believe Latin America can be the greatest growth market in the next 5 years. But whether it will be determined by whether those leaders in Latin America believe that. Because here's what I also believe. I believe EU could be the greatest, biggest, most dynamic growth market in Agile enterprises in the next 5 years. I believe that. Now, whether that's going to come true, that's going to depend on you guys from Spain, on you guys from Czech Republic, on you guys from Lithuania, and all of those places. Shai and Yafa, I believe you have some of the purest hearts in the company, in the profession. I believe you'll do anything for your team because that's who you are. Kobe and Lael, I believe something happened. You always were successful with Agile. You remember, Kobe, you were making money fast. You were making money in month 2, month 3. You were making stupid money. You had success almost immediately. You know what I believe? I believe when you made the decision to go diamond, you and Liel made the decision to move from success to significance. And that's when it all changed for you. And you're out there working with your team, supporting your people, and I believe there's going to be great things because of you guys. Because of you guys. My friend, Alberto and Daphne and Garduños and Loquiers and all that, I believe in you guys. I know what you guys can do. Jeannie Kidd, my friend Jeannie Kidd, I believe you're celebrating a birthday today. Dave Liddy, I believe you looked amazing up on this stage. Derek Lloyd, I think you look great. The ladies are up here. Don't they look great? Don't they look like they could be up here as diamond directors the next time they come up here? I believe that. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Now, of course, I'm talking metaphorically, but I believe that I can do great things. I believe you can fly. I believe you can touch the sky. I believe you can do great things. And I believe that because I'm the guy up here wearing these rings. The guy who they had to go teach the Dr. Seuss to because he was so scared of people, so afraid of the world, so pathologically shy, so messed up. But I changed the story. I decided the next chapter of the book didn't have to keep the same plot line as the last chapters. Julie and Tim, I believe in you. My friends, all of you in this room, I believe in you. Because I know we can change the plot. I told you I wrote that blog. Josephine Gross from Networking Times, she wrote on there. Now she speaks, I don't know, what she speak, like 5 languages, something? So she said, fascinating topic that you have here, because the Dutch word for believe, let me make sure, geloven, I think, geloven. The Dutch word for believe, you guys from Amsterdam, you can verify this, is geloven, which means, and loven is love. So when you believe, you put your love into something or someone. That's what we do with Agile. That's what we do with Agile Cares. You're going to hear more about it tomorrow. We got the Walk of Hope tomorrow morning. Let me tell you, I will be in that Walk of Hope, and I hope every person in this room will get your butt out of bed, pay that $35, and you be in that Walk of Hope with us, because I believe it matters. Some of you know one of my goals is to become a billionaire. Now, I've wanted to be a billionaire for a long time, 10 or 15 years. But you know, it all changed about a month ago. I was watching the footage of the famine down in Africa, Somalia.